Greetings, everybody. This is Sharu with another Astro weather update for April 24th, 2019, of course. And today, the moral of the story is, you don't have to see the whole staircase just to take the first step. But, with Vedic astrology, you can cheat because you can actually see that top step with Vedic astrology, with this incredible timing system. And you can also see the next staircase after that. And so with the chart interpretation today, this is a client I've had for a while, and I was able to tell that she was going to have kids in the future, and pretty exciting. She ended up having 3 kids, and really incredible situation that proved to me like how incredible this timing system is in Vedic astrology. And so today, the moon is in Sagittarius in the middle constellation called Purva Ashadha. And you notice there that the moon is right with this Saturn and the south node. But first, let's talk about the constellation Purva Ashadha. And it's ruled over by the water goddess Apis, and this is Oshun right here, but just that general archetype of the goddess of the waters. And it has to do with this core energy of basically like invigoration and energizing, woo! And it's like the water passing through and like a watermill, and it creates that energy and that desire ultimately, and that desire to merge with the transcendent ocean. It's the middle part of Sagittarius, and Sagittarians are always known for being the adventurers of going on the path. Well, here it is here really explained with the pathway wanting to merge with that transcendent ocean, to merge to your goal. And so that's the energy today. Whoa, going out of focus here. Hello. Yeah. But so this all sounds great and good, a good day to energize and, seek your goal. But the thing is that we have, like I was saying, Saturn there, and also that south node of the moon. And so this causes some blockages, and delays with the Saturn. And then at the same time, the south node is where we want to just withdraw from life and let go. So this could be really highlighting, depending on what area of the chart that it's in for you, a little bit of frustration. It's like there's work to do, Saturn, right? There's that work to do with Saturn. Let's pull up Rihanna here. There's work to do with Saturn, yet we're wanting it to be in this perfect way. And that's what the south node of the moon, Ketu, is all about. It's about spiritualizing things and wanting them to be perfect. And if it doesn't match our ideals, or it's not going towards our enlightenment, then we just wanna give up. We just wanna let it go and give up. And so the problem is like I was saying, Saturn's there, and wherever Saturn is, it really shows what is the work to be done. And so at the same time, wanting it to be this perfect thing and then therefore giving it up, but we can't in a way because Saturn's there telling us, no, you have to do this work. So it's a little bit of frustrating time. And so, one of the best things is to just have like a plan to look forward to and keep working that plan. And every 27 days, 27 and a quarter days, when the moon comes back around to this point, we'll be feeling that frustration in that area of life. And so it's good to have to make goals, to think about your end game and to know what that top step is that you're shooting for. And so, a Vedic astrology reading can really help you orient with the timing of when that is, and actually to know your purpose and to know what goals would make the most sense, because you don't want to be setting goals for something that maybe aren't in alignment with your highest dharma and purpose, and you spend all that time doing a job or doing a career that maybe isn't quite the right thing for you. It's not your core essence. And so that's really what Vedic astrology readings show. And so since we have this blockage in this Purva Ashadha the whole year, all the way through October, there's this really tight conjunction here with Saturn and Ketu. And so we need to really work on our hydration, for one thing. That's pretty easy. And then also just to stick to your routine and exercise plan to make sure that you're taking care of your energy. You could be like this T-Rex here, just really going for it, and just really working it, and just stick to that routine and exercise, because you're going to be feeling Veronica's filling up her water bottle, and to really energize yourself with that daily routine. And that's really the key to Saturn afflictions, is just routine and follow through, just day after day, and building that momentum. So let's go ahead and get into the chart today. I'm gonna call up Veronica, and we will get into her chart. And so I'm going to put on my headphones. All right, let me pull you up here. All right, great. Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, thanks for being on the show today.
Oh yeah, thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, when was it that I gave you that reading? Good job drinking the water.
2013.
2013.
Now, mind you, this was a gift from my friend Travis.
Yes, Travis.
I had no clue, what you were going to tell me.
Right.
And listening back to the recording, I was just so ditzy out of it. I just didn't understand. But, going back and hearing it, it's just insane what you've been able to predict, and tell me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But last time was 2013, and you were telling me I was just entering this 7-year mothering, 7-year inward phase.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I'm just blown away by this timing system.
Yeah.
Time and time again. It just proves. Oh, there's one of the kiddos.
Actually, that was the first one you predicted.
Nice.
You said in 2 years' time from the month that we had our meeting, or from our thing, 2 years' time, and it would be a girl.
Wow, I even predicted the girl too.
Yeah, and which was so strange, because I said, how is that even possible? I had just divorced my husband. There was nobody on the horizon for that, that I was thinking of to have children. And it was just very interesting.
Yeah.
That you predicted that.
Wow. Yeah. Magic.
Magic.
Yeah. But it's really from my perspective, doesn't really feel like magic at all, because I just put in your birth info and then based on the moon here, let me pull up. Okay. Well, let me just pull up. There it is. Okay, with the board. Sorry, guys. I'll just throw your chart on here.
More? Sure.
Okay. So I just enter in your info here.
So thank you. You're welcome.
And then I get this little timing system, and then it's my job to interpret what that means. So it's not magic to me, but
But you're very good at what you do.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's part intuition as well, of course. And so here's your chart right here, and here's this little timing system where I saw this 7-year inward cycle, right, in the beginning of 2013. And so, really exciting. Look what's on the horizon. You're almost done with that, right?
Thank God.
Woohoo!
Thank the universe. Thank the stars. Thank it all.
Yeah. Super exciting. Cool. And so, yeah, that's your main question today, right? Is like kind of how to prepare for this next phase, right?
Yeah, I think you said it ends January 3rd, 2020, which I'm going to be throwing the biggest party to date. And I feel this sense of like, I feel something, a transition is coming. I feel a transition is coming into, all the knowledge that I've received the last 7 years, and then being a mother and using it for my business. I feel a transition in my business. You're right. I'm trying to figure out how I can prepare for that and, what's next. So,
yeah. Cool. Well, so just to look at it, so that Venus cycle is coming at the beginning of 2020. So we're going to look at what Venus represents in your chart. And so in your chart, Venus rules the area of life of the 9th house, which is our highest calling, the 9th house. It's our highest dharma. It's like our essence and what we do. And so seeing that coming, it's like, doing what you were always supposed to do, so to speak, is on the horizon, right?
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah. And so then we look at Venus as well, and you have it at 0 degrees here at the beginning of Capricorn, but like in the 5th house. And the 5th house is children, ultimately. But it's also our core creative passion. And then having it in the boss sign, of Capricorn, it's like, okay, business, industry, like go, 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 right? Mm-hmm. Now, the thing is, you notice here, it's like, whoa, it's kind of on the edge there, right?
Yeah.
And so, that Venus, so it shows just like being in this more transitional state. So it's almost like a rolling stone kind of energy for that 20 years where you just kind of keep going with it. Things might not be as like grounded with this. Mm-hmm. And so it's just about, they call it like keep shipping or keep publishing, just like keep putting it out there and then adjust, keep putting it out there and adjust like that. Okay. And so there's things that we can do to strengthen this Venus, to give it weight. There's like Vedic ways of like doing a Venus mantra. But, in the more grounded, normie kind of sense, it's doing more Venusian things,
Normie?
Normie, yeah, meaning like not using like Om Hrim Shukraya Namaha,
Oh, okay.
That's Venus mantra.
Got it.
And then, so there's doing more grounded things, like maybe doing more, like doing like a woman's group consistently.
Okay.
That can help strengthen it, and just being more in your
hula hoop classes.
Hula hoop classes, number 1.
I do them anyway, so great.
Okay, great. Well, and also what's interesting is the 9th house is the area of life of teaching. So this is where for the next 20 years, starting in that 2020, yeah, really stepping into that role of the teacher. It's like the ripening of that karma of you being the teacher, being the guide. And also what's really exciting about Venus is that it rules the 2nd house. And guess what the 2nd house is?
What is it?
Money!
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for that.
Yeah. So it is indicated, it forms a wealth combination. This is like 2 of them here. Oh. Actually, like 3. You have Mercury combining with it as well. And it creates 3 different kind of technical wealth combinations called Dana Yogas.
Dana Yogas, okay.
And so basically, but I'm concerned about this 0 degrees, you know, and so it's like you want to really bring a lot of the strength to that Venus. And so unfortunately the stone of Venus is a diamond, you know, so if you have any diamonds, to be wearing diamonds, and that can
Okay.
help strengthen Venus,
Okay.
or even just like white stones as well. That's
I
an
got
easy way.
diamonds.
Cool.
I wear diamonds.
All right, great. Yeah, and that can really help strengthen to bring in that money. And then also
Okay.
just it triggers that Jupiter, and you have Jupiter in the middle of Libra in this constellation of like scattering. You know, so that's great for marketing. It's great for being this like social butterfly. You know, which is what you need to do to get this all out here. And yeah, and it triggers again the teacher. That's the word for Jupiter in Sanskrit is the guru. You know,
Oh.
is the teacher. So in two ways,
Cool.
this like teaching is a good thing. And so you probably want to get involved in some kind of course to learn how to optimize your wealth through teaching. You know,
Okay.
that could be a really
That's
great thing.
what I've been doing, and since I'm still in this inward phase, I've just been doing lots of studying and educating myself on everything
Great.
to propel me for when I come out, when I emerge as a butterfly out of this phase.
Yeah. And so as we prepare for it, you know, the cycles bleed into each other. So it's going to start building and building. It would be great for you to set up the foundations of your business. So that looks like your online presence and all of that, and getting that really dialed. So when that Venus cycle hits, you know, you'll be able to really capitalize on it. But you have 20 years of it.
Okay.
But still, it's good to just see that, you know, like I was saying in the beginning, the last step on the staircase, already you know when that's coming, so you know how to prepare for it. Yeah. And then also, this Venus is in this constellation that's associated with the Hindu god here, Ganesha, the elephant god.
That's my tattoo.
Oh,
I have
dang.
a huge Ganesha on my thigh.
Perfect.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, so you can just stand in the mirror and chant mantras to it. You know?
Okay. That
and
works.
that can also help strengthen the Venus. So, you know, with the Vedic astrology, you could see like, okay, there's this thing coming, but I could see, from my perspective, like a weakness that needs to be strengthened, right?
Okay.
And so through the Vedic astrology, we can see what needs to be strengthening and doing little Vedic magic tricks, you know, to make it happen. So yeah,
I have to interrupt because I just realized when I got that tattoo, I got it 7 years ago,
oh, interesting.
right before our first
Yeah,
meeting.
and your south node, so that Ketu cycle, is in the same constellation. So all three of these are ruled over in part by Ganesha. It's about being granted the unstoppable victory is the core energy of it. You know, so that's what Ganesha is all about. So yeah, really exciting for you. You know, to be, you know, getting out of this 7-year phase. Like for me, I went through this 7-year phase from like 22 to 29, and I was just like in ashrams, literally meditating, doing yoga 3 to 5 hours a day. You know, like for me, it was in a different configuration.
Yeah.
That was just like a priest phase, you know, and then I hit the Venus phase, and then my DJ career started. You know, and I became like an international DJ star, whatever, you know.
Oh,
and,
I love it.
Yeah. And so it's just like the South Node is just like letting things go and being, you know, withdrawing from things. And then the opposite is Venus comes and it's like, oh, all the people, you know, all the creativity and like the weight of life. Like Venus is why we incarnate, you know, all the yummy things and all the people, right?
Oh, wow. So basically you're saying things are about to get even better, because where I was before you and I talked, I had like become micro famous as a hula hoop dancer, and I was, you know, very, you know, socially out there.
Yeah.
And then we talked, and then you were like, oh, you're entering this like crazy mothering, you know, inward cycle for the next 7 years. And then I I went into it. I had 3 babies in 4 years. I have basically removed myself from social media. I've become very like in my shell, in my cocoon, not really, doing what I'm used to doing or being a kind of person I'm used to being. So basically, come January 3rd, 2020, that's all going to shift and I'll go back to like who I'm used to being.
Yes. Yes.
That's
And so
exciting.
you'll see you were in the Mercury phase when you had that microfame thing.
Yeah.
And so the Mercury is a biggest part of your career. It rules your identity and your career in the most creative, passionate area, of the chart. And so that was like from 14 years old to 31 years old.
That's literally the exact time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. So yeah,
weird.
seeing this Venus cycle, it's going to trigger this Mercury again. It's basically conjunct with it, and bring in even you have all this experience now, being a mother, and so probably like your target audience might be, mothers. Yeah, right. That want to be able to have a banging career while being a mother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, pretty cool. Yeah, great. Do you have any other questions or?
No, I thought I wanted to like know about love, but I don't know if I even want to know about that anymore. I guess I just really want to focus on myself, my kids, and my business, my career, and kind of put all of that on like the back burner and just let it happen when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, really, I can see, Venus cycles are good for relationships in general. So that's on the horizon. But
Cool.
Basically the best advice always is like, when am I going to get a solid man in my life? It's when you're going to be solid, right? And usually that's when we're doing our essence, we're doing our dharma. Then we come into that, and then we can attract a proper configuration and partnership.
Cool.
Yeah. But typically the Venus cycles, you'll be socializing so much more and, be more available for that anyway. So.
Just working towards being a solid human being.
That's
what
right.
I want.
Yeah. And that just comes from this Ganesha energy or Saturn energy of like daily practice. That's one of the best advices ever for anybody. So.
What mantras or what daily practice in thought of Ganesha could I use?
Yeah, the Ganesh mantra, the really common one, is Om Gum. It's pronounced like chewing gum, but it's Gam. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. So Ganapatya.
Okay.
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, and do that 108 times.
Okay.
And that should just take less than 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm going to probably have you do that again in Facebook Messenger, so I could like
right. Yeah, they're
perfect.
Yeah, actually, let's see. I'm just going to type it out here.
Oh, perfect. I'm sure there's a YouTube or some kind of information on that, and that I could just do it it.
Oops. Oh, can you see it on the Facebook Live?
Oh, well, I'm not. I mean,
that's
all
right.
I see is the Skype thing.
Okay, cool. Well, I posted it on there.
Yay.
For everybody to see.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and I'll be doing recordings and videos of all these mantras too pretty soon. So.
Oh, good. Oh, very exciting.
Cool. Okay.
Yay.
Well, great. Well, thanks for being on, and I'm so excited for you.
Oh, thank you. I like the best gift I was ever received was from Travis. I think it was my 31st birthday, and you are such a gift, and you have given me so much clarity and peace in my life. And I just thank you for working with me, and I think you're so special, and this work that you do is so valuable, and so thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, I'm sure we'll be in touch. And
yes.
Yeah. All right.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye now.
All right, bye. Okay, excellent. So, yeah. Oops. Anybody? Yeah, it's so much fun to do this work. And yeah, if you want to schedule a reading, there's a link right above here. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a link right above. And yeah, we could see that top step that maybe you can't see right now. So many blessings to you all, and I'll see you again tomorrow with another Astro Weather update and chart interpretation, and maybe it can be you. And so, yeah, I'm going to post a new link that will link to where you can enter your chart information to get your chart read live, like Veronica. All right, many blessings to you all.